Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday, the 20th of October. Are we feeling fall here in the DC area? 1 minute it's freezing, and the next minute it's like, there's a little bit of a breeze, the leaves are falling, and it's quite beautiful. So this video is actually going to be about the Great Reset. All right, so we hear a lot of incoming information about the Great Reset, the financial reset, the reset of global this, global that, intergalactic this. Honestly, we're hearing it from other people's information. And as we have all learned in the last at least year to 2 years, there have been prediction after prediction and so on that really hasn't come to fruition, and then the anticipation keeps building, and then it's this drop sink, anticipation sink, right? So it really creates an energetic yo-yo, and not one that feels so good, because we're relying on what's happening out there to bring in information here, versus what I always say, antenna to God, to that God source. Get your own information. Sure, you can listen to some things that other people are saying. However, don't take it as, yeah. So, back in very early 2017, I did a brain cleanse, literally. So it came upon me, and my guide said, cancel, alt, delete everything that you've learned thus far. Every book, everything, anywhere, on any time level. Cancel, alt, delete. Don't throw out the hardware. And so I said, yeah, I agree, because everything has been tainted, distorted, and interfered with the real truth. So when I say I am the way, love, light, truth, I am the way, love, light, truth. Breathe on that. I am the way, love, light, truth. I'm all that. Because I'm the God source, right? God source is within me, flowing, created through me, with me, to me, around me, created by me. So if we're spending more time gathering what other people are saying is going to occur, you're still not doing your work inside by connecting directly, taking your source, plugging it in to your source, and really, really working that. And so spending less time in conversation, well, did you hear what so-and-so said? Then so-and-so confirmed that with some cards, and then so-and-so came on and said this, and oh, so-and-so said that. Oh, so-and-so seems like they're just genuinely just concerned with how everything's going to turn out here in the universe, the globe of the earth that we know it to be. Guess what? If there's a financial reset and it's fantastic, then we'll commence with that. If it's not, and we've been feeding it, we got to rise up and change that too. But how do you spend all this time feeling like, people have to rise, we gotta rise? How about an energetic rise? Your energetic voice, by simply tuning in to this physical vessel that houses the soul spirit. It houses all the software, right? Of everything that you need to move forward. Yeah, a lot of us have to do kind of our put some light on some places that we haven't shined before, so that's called your shadow. It's doesn't have to be so prickly and nasty. It's just like, oh, I gotta kind of have to be honest with me, myself, and I about that. Okay? No longer serves me. I love you. I forgive you. I cancel out, delete you. I'll let you go. I make room for this birthing, this newness of myself. Because you remember how I've said in videos, it feels like the restrictive ceiling is coming down, 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 and we have less movement, right? But really what it's doing is it's cracking our shell open so that we can expand into the larger energetics, and without all these boundaries and borders. But we got to do it with the best vehicle that we've chosen to walk this soul around with. Okay, so we're here to nurture that. Nurture that. So take the time to really cancel, alt, and delete every single frickin' thing you've been told. Every book that you've read. We just had Columbus Day. Did you know that it's still on the calendars? The master of, like, the first person written about slavery and stealing beings from other places and taking them. I mean, he didn't discover the United States, but he's still on the calendar, right? So there's a lot of these historical things that have been recorded that have been altered, changed, or really important tidbits left out in intention to deceive you. But then again, you have to look at it like, okay, in some lifetime I was part of that deceitful plan, and that's why this lifetime I've come around to make the changes and realize that so much of this in this gamut of what we hear, see, sense, feel, and take in every day is only a snippet of what the soul came here to do. So once you recognize that, everything, it's like floating with no boundaries, no borders, no containment, and you see things differently. So a lot of things may begin to be way out there on the less important to work with during the day. I'm trying not to use the word trivial, but in a way, what's important is here, and anything that zones out from there becomes less and less and less and less and less and less and less important, right? So freaking reset yourself. Get in there. Get in there and do your work. Turn off all of these external incoming pathways. Put on your power of protection with the God source light of all the higher selves and the families, the angelic, the galactic families that surround you in love, that came here to specifically be your team, working with all the other teams in communication. Let all your light bulbs, boom, shine the light for others by setting the example from within yourself. Reset that. And then watch what happens. All right? If you need any coaching with this, go to my website. It's always in the description. While you're going there, hit like all, hit that bell to subscribe, leave me a little message, because it fills my heart when I hear them. And stop listening to all those things that just are irrelevant. They truly are. They'll become irrelevant. Further and further away they get away from this new reset and what's important in this reset, and really finding out and learning about yourself through here. Everything else out here becomes less and less and less and less and less important till it becomes irrelevant. Irrelevant. Each and every one of you have the opportunity here to shut it down and open it up like a lotus flower and explore that before you take in anything else. And once you can align with all of that, when you go out and all these things are occurring, it's just like, yeah, I heard that. Oh, okay. All right. I really don't have a comment about it one way or the other. That's what's called standing on that fulcrum. And you're right there and you're just so centered and balanced. Some will call it neutral. I don't care what you call it. You're so balanced on your fulcrum. Just steady. That nothing sways you from one side or the other because groups are here and groups are there. The key is, where are you? Where are you in your God spark sense? In the alignment of source. That's the Great Reset. All right? Much love.